Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. Hooker wants to change the look. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready?
Gibbs on the toss left. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Now Hooker. He's got it to Williams. Down inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 28 8 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes to throw once more. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Hooker to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Hooker now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing. Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year, but it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them, because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them, and they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 39-yard line.
Hooker now off play action. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hooker. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Moore, the motion man. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a second and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And the Lions first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are once again back in front. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Chiefs 14. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Ready? Unlock live.
On second down, here's Gibbs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Hold the set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.